to Dr. Bharat Pankania, who's a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter. So where are we now on the restrictions and possibly us going into tier 3 in London, possibly in a third lockdown?
It depends on the will of ministers to put London into a tier 3. The case numbers are going up, and the evidence is very clear that there is a rising number of cases and hospital admissions in the south and the London area.
And in terms of capacity, are NHS hospitals able to cope, or is the problem that you can see overflowing wards?
I hope not, but we are getting very busy. We're getting closer to capacity, and we will have to start thinking of plan B if the case numbers keep on rising. So a lot of caution, especially at this time of the year with Christmas around the corner, is imperative.
In Germany, Angela Merkel has imposed a Christmas lockdown. In theory, on the 23rd to the 27th, this country goes into Christmas bubbles. What would you say about that, given the evidence that we have?
Well, Angela Merkel has not made a populist decision. She has made a decision based on science and all the parameters, all the indicators that if we were to drop our guard at this crucial time, case numbers will follow. And the evidence is very clear. Look at what happened in the United States of America following their get-togethers over their Thanksgiving festivals. The case numbers shot up. So the science is very clear. All the markers are there that if you lower your guard over the Christmas period and give the narrative that it is okay to get together, case numbers will go up.
Well, they have said that, we have to have open windows. We must, not come too close, to keep 2 meters apart, no hugging, no kissing. Do you think the government's been forced into, is it being populist, or would you say it's being pragmatic when it comes to Christmas, the understanding that people will do this anyway?
No, they're not being pragmatic. They're not being scientific or pragmatic. I leave it to our people to decide whether this is populist, but they're definitely not being pragmatic and definitely not being scientific. Look at what Angela Merkel in Germany did and said. She stood up and said, look, case numbers are going up. We got to be constrained and restrict our interactions with fellow human beings. Furthermore, vaccines are almost round the corner, and with vaccines almost around the corner and our economy thrashed with repeated lockdowns, release of lockdowns again, we're almost there. It would require good vertebral column, as I would put it in my medical terms.
Sorry, say that again. Of what?
A good vertebral column in a good backbone. Yeah. To say
backbone.
Yeah. To say things are not looking good, I advise you to have restraint, and I say to you, good times are around the corner. Maybe we will have better an additional bank holiday in the summer months to celebrate the difficulty of 2020. But to get together over 5 days and then to go around and justify it by saying people will do it anyway is wrong science, and it's manipulation of, you want it to happen because you haven't got the backbone to say don't do it.
And I suppose when it comes to something like Christmas, even though of course we live in a multicultural country with many different religions, it's got to be one size fits all. We either go ahead with the planned Christmas bubbles or we cancel it for every region, every sector.
Yes, of course. And Diwali, Eid, other festivities have all been sort of curtailed, and I'm not asking for Christmas to be cancelled. All I am asking for is this: say it up front, say it and mean it, that getting together is a risky business. I advise you not to get together. It will be better in 2021 once vaccines have been deployed in large numbers. Allow people to hear this and then allow them to make decisions, rather than to say, it's okay to meet for 5 days. It's not okay.
I see. So what you're saying is basically the government's got to give a much firmer message about the dangers of getting together, but all it's saying is we're not going to make it illegal for you to get together, but do proceed with total caution if you do.
Absolutely, and that should be the headline. The headline shouldn't be you can get together over 5 days because you need to have some time with your loved ones and so on and so on. Weasel words. What should be clear is it is a risky business. We ask you not to do it, and leave it at that.
And if you were running the country, would you actually cancel Christmas or would you leave it at that?
No, I would take the Angela Merkel line, which is, look, my fellow citizens, I have a really good solution for you. The vaccines are going to be deployed very soon. They're coming. They've already been licensed. We can
Just
look
hold
forward
on.
to brighter times. Let us not have a gathering over Christmas and create cases when we can avoid them.
Thank you so much for your time this evening. That was Dr. Bharat Pankhania,
Thank
Senior
you.
Clinical Lecturer at the
Dr.
University of
Pankhania, thank you so
Manchester.
much for your
Make
time.
sure
That was
you
honestly
download
amazing.
the player
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing your
Thanks
thoughts with
very
us.
much. Thank you.
as
Bye-bye.
well
Take
as
care.
listening
Bye bye.
live to LBC. You can